Family update. A lot of people been hitting me up asking how we are doing. We are still currently living in a hotel.
Come cook dinner with me as a family of 4, soon to be 5, currently living in a hotel room.
There's a homeless epidemic in America right now, with thousands of families across the nation forced to live in a hotel.
What's up, Financial Hawks? It's your man Eric, and in today's video we're going to be going over people living in hotels. This has been something that we've seen throughout the years, but it has been growing a lot. We have been seeing a lot of viral videos of people with multiple children having to live in hotels right now because the economy is crazy and other factors at play. So let's go ahead and go over some of these videos and I'll share my thoughts.
3 staying in a hotel, and from the looks of it, you guys really like my cooking videos in the hotel. I received a lot of comments saying that I was only recording for clout, that I'm not really in a hotel because my stove was too big, and a hotel normally doesn't carry a stove that size. And that's crazy. Why would I be doing this for clout? But I am really living in a hotel with 3 kids, and it's not fun, it's not glamorous, it's not ideal. Trust me, I wish I was lying to you guys, but I'm not. This is my real life, this is what I'm really living, and this is my day and how I'm cooking here. If you guys like to watch and continue to see how I live in a hotel and how I'm surviving our days with these kids, and follow along to see what our days look like. I'm a mom of 3 staying in a hotel, and from
Okay, I will say one thing about, I guess, living in a hotel like this with 3 kids or multiple kids is, I guess, you do save money in a lot of different aspects. Now, you may not be saving money on like how much you're paying each week, I guess, or every day. But yeah, I get the food, right? The breakfast food, you get free breakfast. That's one meal out the way for several kids. Looks like you get free drinks in a lot of these hotel rooms as well. So you get, at least you get that. I guess you also don't have to worry about, like heating and AC. You don't have to worry about that. I'm assuming you don't have to worry about trash can or, trash fees as well. So I guess you do, you are getting like costs taken out of that. So it kind of like equals out. But I wonder, have any of you guys ever lived in a hotel? I've never personally lived in a hotel, but I know people who had at certain points of their life growing up. So I'm intrigued to see if you guys have, and what was it like for you? And, I think this would be a great time for everybody, kind of just share like their thoughts on that. So we can kind of see. But yeah, I'm going to definitely wish her good luck with her kids in the hotel.
Don't just listen for 1 minute. Say, don't scroll, please don't scroll. I am currently living in a hotel. 5 or 6 of my children. And how I got here, I got evicted from the apartments I was in because my teenager kept getting in trouble. And the last straw, he had let off a weapon in my house. He was in the bathroom playing with it, I'm guessing. And I had just gave my 1-year-old a bath. So the bully went from the bathroom floor to the kitchen. Luckily, I had just that like 30 seconds prior, because it definitely could have hit me or her. I didn't know at the time that it was actually in my home. So I heard him call 911 because the neighborhood I was in was rough. It was always shooting. So I called the police thinking it hit my kitchen window. When they got there, they did the investigation, and then they realized, they was like, "Oh, ma'am, this happened in your home." So I'm like, okay. He like, "So can we go upstairs?" Yeah, come on, let's go upstairs. We go in my bathroom and look and see the bullet hole in the bathroom floor. So I'm like, what? My son who did it, he was still there, and they asked to search him. But as he coming down the steps and they searching him, he didn't have the weapon on him. So they just let him walk out and he left. Once he left, they asked me, was it okay to search? And I'm like, yeah, I don't have anything to hide. So they searched my apartment and they found it in his room. I'm mad because I told him from the get-go, don't bring no weapon to my house, because he kept being hard-headed.
Okay, we'll stop the video right there. Yeah, that sucks. You telling the cops it's okay to search, that's something that you shouldn't do. I guess from like watching the videos and from hearing from older people, you should wait for your attorney for a lot of those different things. But I guess she really didn't think her son actually had any type of weapon inside the house. And unfortunately, he did. So yeah, like that's another reason people can be in these type of situations as well. Not only, money wise and XYZ, but you may actually have a apartment you may be living in that you're paying rent to, and then kids or other circumstances that, put you in those type of positions where you aren't able to, rent anymore. And then I guess you have to live in a hotel room. So I guess that's like another side as well to this. But yeah, I'm gonna definitely wish her the best of luck as well. But Yeah, that's definitely sucks. It can, if it's not one thing, it's sometimes it's like the other. But yeah, 6 kids living in a hotel. I know that's a lot, but at least we maybe save some money again with like at least the breakfast food, and not having to worry about paying for the AC, heating, and trash. Maybe even parking too. You probably don't have to pay for compared to some of these some of these apartments. I've been seeing that kind of going wild too.
I am a mother of 3 living in a hotel with my kids. And I'm just showing you the room. I wish the rooms were a little bigger. They are so expensive and so small, but I'm thankful that we have a damn roof over our heads since we got thrown out of our house because my landlady was a piece of shit and didn't care that I had 3 kids, and now we're homeless. But God is still good, right? Oh, yes, he is. Now, here's just, I'm showing you everything. There's my baby, happy as can be. Doesn't know a thing. There's my daughter. And my other daughter's right there, waving hi. I would appreciate it if you guys please watch my videos all the way through. Here's me going to get coffee. At least the coffee's free, right? It costs literally, I'm not even going to tell you how much it costs to even stay here a week. It costs triple. I'm paying triple than what I paid having a house with 2 rooms and 2 bedrooms. It's crazy. Just pray for me. I'm still waiting for housing. I applied everywhere. I've been calling, checking in on every place I applied at. I'm just sad and I'm very tired. I'm exhausted. And yeah, I'm taking my kids outside to play for a little bit. I love you guys. Bye. I am a mother.
Yeah, that one definitely sucks too. I guess the good thing about having kids like they're like young like that is that I guess they can probably see this like more of a adventure, and they may not be thinking about it too much. I don't know again how old they are, but they look like they're like below 5 years old, compared to like a kid who's like 13, 14, 15, like they're really understanding, what's going on. They may not understand as much. Looks like she already had a house though. So maybe the oldest may a little bit, but again, I guess it's somewhat good that they're like super young like this versus 13, 14, 15. I feel like that would be worse. But again, I've never been in that type of situation. So if you have been in that situation as like a little kid, like 3 or 4, and then you end up moving to a house, later on 6, 7, like, did you notice, like, did you remember those days at 3 and 4? I'm definitely intrigued on that. She also had a good point too about like, I guess what's also free is the coffees as well. On the other video, talking about how, you get the breakfast for free. You get, I guess, drinks for free. I guess you can also get the coffee for free as well. That can probably help out. I didn't think about the internet costs, cable. You don't have to worry about as well. So hopefully she's utilizing this time. I guess one thing is making videos. So that's a good way to make extra income, and hopefully finding other ways to try to make some type of extra income right now. But yeah, I'm living with her the best as well.
Come cook dinner with me as a family of 4, soon to be 5, currently living in a hotel room. Come cook dinner with
Okay, I had to fast forward to some of that, but I was surprised the amount of food she was able to make in that like small little hotel room that we see where I guess her husband or her man and the babies and whatnot. She was able to make a lot. So I really don't want to be hearing no excuses about people not able to make stuff like in like their own apartment in their own house with even more room, because I feel like there's not that much room right there, and she made it happen. So congratulations on that, making stuff pop. Even if you have a small amount of room. I mean, it don't look like she had that much room at all. And she's making a lot of different good looking food right there. So shoot, let me find out. I might have to do like a new series, maybe like trying to make stuff in hotel rooms. That looks good. That looks really good. I would not expect somebody in a hotel to be making like all of that, but that's a lot that she's making, and that looks good.
hotel 4 kids. Here's one right here. Oh, here's another one. I can't see. Closer. Oh, here's another one. As you can see, they're fighting already. We got a mess. More mess. A bed. More messes. We're also watching projector on the ceiling. We are slowly reading our minds, so wish me luck. what it's like to live in a hotel with 4 kids.
Okay, I guess that's another thing I didn't think about living in a hotel with them smaller kids. The amount of craziness is going on. Just on this video alone, it was just nothing but, just talking and playing from the kids. And in that small environment, I could see parents or just anybody in general kind of going low key insane. I can tell the author of this video looked like she was ready to go ahead and throw it in. So yeah. I guess that's like another negative about having to live in a hotel with kids, especially like that young. They got a lot of energy. They got a lots of energy, and they can make a lot of noise. And you being in a small place with that, that kid, they can do some numbers on you, especially when you're trying to, take a nap or something. I'm assuming. But yeah, looking at the environment on this one, also too, it's a lot of stuff going on. A lot of the kids' toys. We got the Pokemon back there. That was cool. The projector on top of on the ceiling. So I guess technically speaking, you could have like 2 TVs playing, one on the ceiling and then the TV that they give you. I guess that's another way you can, make do with what type of current room size that you currently have. I thought that was pretty cool. And yeah, other than that, yeah, it's a lot. There's a lot going on. There's a lot going on with 4 kids and 2 adults. We only seen 1 adult on this video, so I can just imagine how it is with 2. But at least they got multiple beds, so everybody can kind of have their own space at least a little bit. But if you ever been in that situation too, let us know in the comments. I'm definitely intrigued to see, like what was your schedule like on the weekends when like everybody's home, or was everybody at home on the weekends? Like that, certain kids had to go to certain activities and certain parents had to work on the weekends, or was it like alternating, one parent there from 8 to 5 p.m. and another parent there from like 5 p.m. until later on that night? I'm definitely intrigued to see the dynamics on that.
Okay. So we are back in the car. Tuesday. It's been overwhelmed. So I feel like I've been being in crybaby like a long time. And I didn't get into the camera just to cry, right? I didn't get in for that kind of cry. But upset because it's like we going to different hotels every time. And the first hotel that we stayed there for like 2 weeks or more than 2 weeks, and they knew us, right? We are not dirty people. So when they told us that we had passed over 21 days, we had to get out. We did. Well, those 21 days it passed. And it upset me because I went back to the hotel today. I reserved it from Priceline.com. I reserved it, right? I go and check in. I had to check out from the other hotel that I was because it was just too much there. We checked out at 11. We had to waste time, so we were mostly in the car. With my kids, of course, they're sleeping behind me, right? We had a bunch of bags and everything, so it's just overwhelmed, period. Then I was like, okay, DNR. It says do not return customer. So I was not welcome back to the place that I was in, where they stole my $100 because the room was too messy. Said what happened, right? This is not okay. We didn't do anything wrong. We didn't dirty up the room. So I don't know why they're getting like this information wrong. And it's just upsetting me.
Okay, this was a longer video. I ended up skipping bits and pieces of this one. But here's the main thing what got me intrigued. I didn't watch the video prior to looking at this, but looking at the title, my life is hard, living in a hotel with 3 kids and pregnant. That's a lot. That's a lot. 3 kids and pregnant, and you're dealing with, trying to, I guess, find a place to stay. Now, my thing is, I wonder, like the dudes that she was with to be pregnant or with the other kids, I wonder, what they're doing in these type of situations as well. Like, was she ever living with them? From what I was able to hear throughout the story, it looks like she never lived with them at all. Like, it was already rocky. She already been in a rocky situation and continually having these kids and being pregnant, and it just kept getting worse and worse. And how the economy is currently and how it's looking like it's going to continue in 2026, 2027, I don't see her situation getting better anytime soon. Now, if you do have some ways to probably help her out, I will definitely look at the screening right there, maybe send her, a DM or whatnot, trying to share some thoughts or share what can, possibly she can do to get out of that type of situation. But okay, yeah, this was 2024. Okay, this was 2024. So yeah, this is already doing that in 2024, and it's like even worse now. I'm just not seeing her in a better position at this moment. But she is making content, so I think that's again one good way that you can actually make money, make additional income. Hopefully, she's posting these videos from TikTok to her Twitter, YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, etc. Being platform agnostic so that your one piece of content can make money in multiple different social media platforms, that can possibly help out. One of her videos go viral, can possibly, make an extra $100, $200. If you have that on multiple platforms, that can be extra $400, $600, $800,000. And that can change a lot, especially during this December time. Extra $1,000 can be tremendous at this moment. But yeah, hopefully she's finding other avenues to make money, like, making the content like this, and hopefully a better career field as well than whatever she's currently in. So again, she's able to get a hotel, and or I mean not a hotel, like an apartment, and or hopefully like a house in the future. But how the economy is right now, she's not seeing it being easy at this moment, not even in 2027 really. But I guess we'll see how things are in 2026. But it's wild right now. It's wild.
This is the hotel that I reserved from November 17th, 2025 till May 7th, 2026, which is a total of 6 months, and it's going to cost me $8,094.14. No, I do not have to pay all that up front. I can either pay $307 a week, or I can pay the $1228 a month. You can even pay every 2 weeks. It really is up to you. Your total amount is your total amount. I'm going to take y'all inside my room. This is inside of our room. And what we get inside of here for that amount is say hey to hubby. Also, we have the full-size refrigerator and freezer. It came with the microwave. It also came with the 2-eye stove burner here. We brought our own coffee pot and some extra items over here. It does come with a full-size bathroom, shower, pretty nice size. And of course, it's all about how you make it, but this is what we are doing pretty much so we can save up money, get a piece of land, and actually start paying on something that's ours. But I share a lot about hotel living, so y'all share, and follow for more.
Okay, she was able to fit a lot in that hotel room. Again, it's crazy when I be seeing that, because if I didn't know it was a hotel room, I would think that was just a regular, a small, but a regular apartment. But again, a lot of people can fit in a lot of different stuff. So, bravo, to be able to do that. Now, she's saying that she's using this hotel living so that she can, or they can save up so they can buy some land and do something like that. If that's the truth, okay, I'm gonna definitely wish them good luck on that. You see a lot of videos of people saying XYZ, but they're not actually planning on doing XYZ. They're just saying that to either, make themselves feel good, or just saying that to appease the people in the comments so that they don't get attacked, all day and all night on all their content. But if that's something that they're really trying to save up and really trying to do better, more power to them. It's like they got it reserved for the next 6 months. I didn't know you can reserve, a hotel for that long. I was seeing like a lot of comments talking about you could only live in a hotel for 28 days a lot of times, and then you got to move out for 2 days or something. Then you can come back for another 28 days. Because apparently after 28 days, it gets some type of situation where it's considered your living abode or something along those lines, like your homestead or something along those lines. And it's you're actually living there, and you start getting rights and stuff to that area or to that, room or whatnot. But anyways, guys, definitely share your thoughts on this. Do you think this is good or bad? Do you believe that she's telling the truth or not? And do you think you could actually live in a hotel room like that? And would you be happy, living there for 6 months, a year, 2 years, 3 years, etc.? At least she doesn't have any kids, so let's, I guess they have more room. They don't have to worry about it being too loud at times. And it looks like they can decorate, for the different seasons in that room. But anyway, guys, if you haven't already, be sure to hit that like button and subscribe, and I will be seeing you guys in the next one. Peace.